It's not just the luxury brands that have been exposed. The rich have been exposed. The billionaires of this world who have been spending millions to buy a personality, to buy a soul, to fill the empty void in them. They are being exposed. If they have any self-awareness at all, they will feel exposed. If not, they're just going to sleep through it and, buy it from. But where are they going to buy it from? The world now knows that their so-called soul, their personality, their sense of importance is not from Paris, Milan, or New York. It's from a factory in China. What a week, what a week. If people are still not getting it, then there's no hope in hell for humanity, okay? You, however, you're ahead in this game. A few months ago, actually last year before the elections, I spoke about how a Trump presidency can potentially bring about massive global awakening. Now, a few friends, a few acquaintances just drifted away from me because they thought I was MAGA. They completely misunderstood me. What I meant was Trump is a catalyst for global awakening. Someone said, but how? He's not a spiritual person. What kind of policies is he going to implement? I said, no, that's not the point. The point is that he just has to be himself because he's a catalyst for awakening. But she kept on asking, what policy, what actions is he going to take to cause this spiritual awakening? I said, spiritual awakening doesn't come from structure, it comes from chaos. And he and his cronies are the catalyst. Look what is happening now. Tell you another funny thing. This acquaintance, she's an acquaintance. When she saw that little snippet of me saying that I'm all for a Trump presidency because, there is hope in awakening. And I got a text message sending me, like fanatic far-right Christian videos. And I'm saying, oh my God, no. Sister, we are not kindred spirits. Anyway, isn't it wonderful, this expose? If you don't know yet, it's all over the internet, all over TikTok. China is exposing all the luxury brands, the Dior's and the Hermes and the Gucci's, and almost all of the luxury brands are made in China, if not all, are made in China. And a bag that costs 30,000, 50,000, whatever, costs only a few $100s in China. And the quality is the same because they have been consigned to make these goods. So the quality is very, very good. It's excellent. And people are all outraged now. Now, I find this so hilarious because, okay, first, I have to be fair, okay? When you're paying for a designer item, it's not just the material. You see, this is where people just see material stuff. They don't see beyond the surface. You're not just paying for the materials and the workmanship. Much of what you're paying is for design, is for the talent of the designers, which is priceless. There is no price for artistic talents. I just want to be fair by saying that people do not appreciate what they don't see, what they cannot see, which is the talent behind the item that you can see. Listen, before I go on, I just want to say, please shop responsibly. Consider our planet's resources, and are the products ethical for both humans and animals? Buy really good quality that lasts a long time. Think of our landfills. If you demand it, China will do it. This is the time to apply pressure. In any case, what I want to talk about today is it's not just the luxury brands that have been exposed. The rich have been exposed. The billionaires of this world who have been spending millions to buy a personality, to buy a soul, to fill the empty void in them. They are being exposed. If they have any self-awareness at all, they will feel exposed. If not, they're just going to sleep through it and, buy it from. But where are they going to buy it from? The world now knows that their so-called soul, their personality, their sense of importance is not from Paris, Milan, or New York. It's from a factory in China. I give them some credit for having the self-awareness to know that. So for those who do, what now? Where are they going to buy their soul from? Are they still going to have that sense of importance, that feeling of how important they are when they enter a boutique in Rodeo Drive, in Milan, or in London, where the staff know them by name? Good morning, Mr. So-and-so. Good morning, Mrs. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so. Are they, are they going to feel the staff sniggering behind? But hey, I'm not going to excuse myself from this, okay? I used to spend like half my salary on designer items, kidding myself that, oh, these are really good quality. I'm going for the quality. Look at the stitching, and they last years. Yes, yes, yes. Well, in those days, they lasted years. This was a very long time ago. They did last years. It was good quality. I couldn't care less if they were made in China or in Italy. As long as the quality was good, I looked good in it. It flattered me. That was what I cared for. And then I did a social experiment. You see, I started wearing fakes, good quality fakes. And I told people that they're fake. Every time they complimented me, I said, oh, it's fake. And nobody believed me. So this social experiment was to see how far I could stretch it, how I could get away with being fake. It was an experiment on what is fake and what is real. And now the world is topsy-turvy. It's upside down. Fake is real and real is fake. What is fake? What is real? And this is where the greatest opportunity lies. And here is where you are miles ahead and you have the last laugh. You can now afford to buy designer items, good quality designer items, because you like the look of them, because they fit you well. Shoes that are good for your feet and your posture at a fraction of the price. A handbag that you love the look of, costing $10. Because you don't care. As long as the quality is good, you're not buying your own soul. You're not buying a personality. You're buying a well-made, well-designed item for a fraction of the price. The best thing is you don't care whether it's real or fake, because fake is now real and real is fake. You're not buying a soul for yourself because you already know that you're already BFFs with your own soul. There is no spiritual shock for you. There's no dismantling of your soul, the breaking up between you and your fake soul. When we flood the world strutting in our fake China-made stuff, we are actually tearing down the old world order. There is no more scarcity for people to feel special. Because of the ridiculous tariffs, it's now a win-win situation for China and the middle classes. China is offering affordable, great quality items by offering direct sales and booting out all the greedy middlemen. My hope for the next big thing, generic meds. I hope that after breaking even from research and development, that the patents will end and other companies will be able to make generics and offer them at a fraction of the cost that these pharmaceuticals, these big pharmas are charging people. Is that a pipe dream? Look how far we've come. Love to all. My name is Suli. If this is your first time here, do join me in the next one.